Hey, Palarin,
Wave in there, Victoria.
waving back at you. Hello, Timmy Ray in the chat. Well, let me do tonight's prayer and then we'll get to talking, okay?
Okay.
This prayer for tonight, it's out of a book a friend of mine gave me. A prayer for pets, it says. Thank you for the beloved animals who share our homes and lives, God. They demand so little, a word, a pat, a bowl of food, but they give us so much soothing warmth, loyalty, company, and unconditional affection. Keep them well and keep them from harm. Take care of those strays and castaways who have no home, those who are lost or sick or dying. Remind us of the responsibilities to your creatures that may we return their love and devotion with faithful care and gentle kindness. Amen. And God created every living creature, and God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:21. Hello, Lucretia. How are you this evening, hon? Hello, Drunken Chef. Thank you for coming in. Oh, things falling down. Oh, thank you guys for coming in. Anybody's welcome. Um, come up and hang out with me and Polarin at this point.
Yep.
Let me think about this for a minute. My brain is not working. Share screen. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Cancel. Present, right? No. Invite. That's what I'm looking for. Copy. And then, hi 300. Welcome in. I am
300 survival waving to you.
pinning this link at the top of the chat. So anybody is welcome to come up and hang out. No specific topic, just as long as we don't talk too much about politics or religion. I don't want to alienate anybody, but everybody's welcome up here. What's up with you, 300? And if you don't know each other, oh, let me do the banner. Let's see. Ticker. Okay, if you just type in the chat, listen, it will drop your link so that if somebody here don't know somebody else, they can at least check you out. Help your channels grow. And please feel free to do so. Also, please ring that doorbell and hit that little thumb down there at the bottom if you don't mind. Lucretia, how are you tonight? I saw your video of the little girl with the hair.
Waving to you there, life of Lucretia.
She's an awesome lady and got a good head on her shoulders. And she dreaming of getting her RV going and traveling. Uh,
Yeah.
okay, I'm gonna believe that. Let me check real quick. How do I check? Uh, how do you check to see make sure it's somebody? Uh, let me go over here. On 3 stars,
It's
right?
3 dots by their name.
In the chat or in the okay. Well, the person in the chat is the real person.
In StreamYard in the
Uh,
basement, I'm guessing.
hit the 3 dots. It says edit name, edit mic settings. I'll be right with you, hon. Kick from studio and ban from studio. None of those is saying how to check. But I'm going to take the chance. Here we go. Hello, 300. I'll know if it's somebody.
There we are.
How you doing, Polarian 300 in the house?
Okay, it's him.
Doing good here, 300 warriors.
Hello, Mr. Whistle. Thank you for coming on in. So we're just talking about whatever we talk about. Let me turn my mic down because it's making me echo.
Echo, echo.
Echo. Yeah, I'm just
300 warriors, watch this.
I was setting it up just in case it was me all by my lonesome up here. But so what do we talk about, y'all? What's been going on with you guys?
Ladies first.
Audio check.
Ladies first.
Hello, Darren. Haven't seen you in a while. Well, I have. I've been watching his videos, but I haven't seen him here.
300, can you hear my reverb?
Yeah,
Audio check, 1, 2.
can hear it. Hello, Stephen Sheets. Welcome on in. Think you're new here, and thank you for coming. Let's see what's he got. Hi, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Stephen Sheets. I do karaoke in this channel. Has music notes on it. Means I'm a country singer. I subscribe to your channel. Well, thank you very, very much. I play Native American flute. Um, let's see. Hand pink waving. Okay, somebody explain what's hand pink waving. I've been seeing that lately. What does that mean, hand pink
Those
waving?
are emojis that.
Yeah, they're just emotes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't have a specific meaning.
No.
Hello, Jack. Oh man, thank you for coming in.
It says pink hand waving because StreamYard doesn't support that emote. Only YouTube does.
Oh,
Yep.
well, you guys don't get me in trouble now. I need the content.
Don't worry, they won't get you squished. It's a good emoticon.
I am going through some pics, but I want to show tonight. I want to show tonight. Okay, Timmy. Hello from Marion, North Carolina. It's a good thing you said that because I forgot where you was at. It's a new emoji, says Diane Phoenix. Hello and welcome in, Diane. Thank you for coming. Stephen Sheets. Diane Phoenix. Hello. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. I just sent out, I think 8 or 9 envelopes in the mail today. A few to Canada, one to Jamaica, and then some other ones here in the U.S. Yeah, 8. 8 of them I sent out today with the stickers, the new stickers. And if you want one, Valerian, you gotta message me your address so I can send you one. Same goes with you, 300.
What happened?
I said if you want one of my stickers, you're gonna have to email or message me, and I'll send you one.
Oh, sure.
Oh, it's upside down. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I sent out a bunch of those. Like I said, 8.
It's my first time on your channel, actually.
Well, thank you.
I don't know if you realize that, but
yes, I do. I realize that very much, and I appreciate it. Thank you very much for coming up.
Everybody in the chat, I am known as 300 Warriors or 300 Survival. Nice to meet you all. I hope everybody is doing good. Even though in these dark days, that's a lot is going on. I hope everybody's staying safe and keep prepping. That's what I just wanted to say.
Well, Jack Goldman is also he collects Native American stuff. He's got some awesome Native American stuff. I just love watching just because I get to see his buffaloes. He's got a collection of different kinds of buffaloes and Indian stuff. Peace pipes, tomahawks,
Hmm.
knives, all kinds of cool stuff. And he gets coins sent to him from people, and trying to think what else he's gotten sent to him. Mostly all I can think of is coins. He gets a lot of coins and some stickers, but I like him because of his Native American stuff.
Hmm.
So 300 is a prepper. Am I right?
More a survival.
Okay.
Survivalist slash prepper.
Right.
Yeah, he's building up his uh, quota of people, and he's got some good ideas going for him, and that he's thrown out to other people too. And my husband ain't gonna leave her. I tried to talk him into it, but he ain't gonna leave here. His family's here.
Mhm.
Yeah, for a little background on 300 Warriors here.
So, Aaron,
He is a survivor from Iran. He already survived SHTF in his country, so he has experience with
right.
things flowing up around him. So he's
If
got a good information source.
if stuff hits the fan, I think that he's more prepared for it than the most of us, because he's
Yep.
already been through it. Am I saying too much? If I'm saying too much, 300, you let me know.
No. Don't worry about it. I'm going to stop you when I want to stop you. But you're good.
So, would you guys mind if I play a little bit of music for Jack Goldman?
You the boss.
It's your
Well, you're
channel.
the
Go ahead
boss.
there, Victoria.
I just gotta respect my guests. So,
Oh,
you
don't
ready?
worry, you're the
All right.
Victoria. You're basically net control here. You can
Right.
do what you want.
We respect you.
Well, Jack, you let me know what you think, okay? Because he is into Indian stuff, Native American stuff like I am. So let me know what you think, Jack. And I'll leave it with that.
Wonderful, wonderful, Victoria. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, she does good stuff there, 300.
I
And
know.
that flute amplifier she's got's pretty nice.
I already told her. I'm going to record that part of what she plays and make a beat out of it, and hopefully you guys gonna like it. But it's gonna take a while till I get to that. But I promise.
Well, I know I'll like it. Whatever you do is just fine with me. I will like it.
All righty.
Um, Jack, I don't know how to play other. You know, I don't play by a book. I just picked it up and started listening to what it sounded like by ear to myself. And after a while, when it started sounding good to me, that's what I started playing. And that's how I've always played is I just pick it up and I play. Um, I don't play by any other person's standards. I don't know how to play notes. I don't know what the notes are. Nothing. I just play.
Now that's awesome.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna have to teach you. Well, I'll pull it up. He says, I need you as a teacher. Much love and respect. I can't teach you because, all I could suggest is just pick it up and start playing
Right.
and play it by ear. Because that's what I did.
I mean,
And eventually you're gonna know what sounds good and what doesn't,
right.
and you're gonna avoid those squeaks and squeals. Believe me, I've done quite a few. They don't sound good.
I'm the same, Victoria. I produce beats, but don't ask me what kind of note that is because I really don't know. I just go the way I feel. I let my feelings flow and then just create beats like that. It's kind of like similar to what you do. You just go with the flow. I right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of people, don't know how to play music, don't know keys and notes and all of that, more than you would think. Uh, there are a lot out there that do play. I mean, I bought books. I bought books thinking, okay, I will follow the books. But there's
Mm,
certain keys, or I guess you call it keys, where you lift the finger or put the fingers down, that when I tried them, they squealed and they did not sound good to me. And maybe the other person knew exactly how to do it just right, but I don't.
mm.
So, yeah, it's not easy for me to play from a book. Yeah, I saw your comments, Timmy. It's okay.
Yeah, Timmy, you just gotta stand by and give her a chance to read their.
I sent the link to Sarah and a bunch of people in Messenger, but I don't know where is she. She never comes anymore.
I don't know. And, last time when she went live, I didn't even get notification. It was just I was just lucky that I saw that I was looking who's live, and then I saw she popped up, and then I
What
joined her.
does that mean? Snarks and sass. Welcome in. You are a new person here. But what does that mean? Can you do you
Waving
guys
to you there, Snark and Sass.
do you guys know what that means? Boop boopies? What the heck is that?
I'm guessing it's like when you boop a cat on the nose or something.
Oh,
What
Yep,
is
the
that?
boopies on the nose.
yep, called it.
Poop on the.
Oh, well, boopies back to you, I guess. Or as in Cheyenne language, it's Osio. It hello is Osio, and Wado is thank you. So Wado to everybody that's coming in. Please remember to ring that doorbell, hit that friendship button, and hit the other one, like this. Please not the one this way. Even though people I've heard people say, "Oh, do it either way," but I don't want this. So, talk about yourself, 300.
What do you want me to say?
Well, I already kind of was telling people that about you're getting people together, or at least trying to get people together for getting ready for when everything crashes down around us.
Right. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. So, I do have 70 acres of land in East Texas, and what I'm planning to do is bringing people with skills on that land, and um, they don't have to. I'm not charging anything. There's no trick behind that. That you might think, oh yeah, there's a catch behind all this or so. No. Uh, Basically, you come on that land, you bring your skills and your tools, and we all build together um, a little community like cabins, garden, um, barn. That's that. That's basically my plan because we are on our own, and only together we can stay strong. So if nobody does anything, we all gonna go down one after one. That's just the way it is. And the reason why I'm doing it is because I am originally from Iran. I was born in Iran, raised in Germany, and I live here for a while in the United States now. And um, I've been in war. I know how it is. I know the steps when the shit goes down. What happens first, what happens next, So that's why I'm trying to prepare myself and help as much as people I can. Um, that's basically what
And
I'm.
your plan is that everybody brings something, and everybody,
Well,
it's like
yeah,
a communal thing.
right,
Everybody is helping everybody else.
exactly.
Uh,
And it's not like, oh, you get a free spot and you do whatever you want or so. No, that's not. I'm not giving free land away that you can just come and do your own thing. So we all work together. We all build together. So
yeah, yeah. It's like what you're planning on people building, what, tiny homes,
yeah,
or are they gonna bring their RVs, or I
no,
mean,
no,
as
like
far as the living situation,
uh,
what was your plan around all that?
my plan is, depends on, if you have a wife and children, obviously, we need to build something larger so you feel comfortable in where you at. I can't expect that you're gonna be living with your husband and wife and two or three children in a 4x4 tiny house or so.
Right.
you know
But who supplies? I mean, how does it work? Who
well,
supplies the building material? I know that the community builds it together,
yeah.
but
So
who
yeah,
supplies the building materials?
yeah. Let me get to that point. So on my land, I have plenty of trees. So basically, we cutting the trees and building log cabins with that. So there is no such a thing. So oh yeah, I built this. This is mine. No, it's not yours. Because the material was on my land. The, all you do is you do the work and you live in. So and you don't pay rent or anything like that. Because I know from other communities they saying, oh, you have to pay rent or stuff like that, or they say, oh, when I have to leave, I'm going to destroy that house because I built it, I paid for it, or anything like that. No. So that's the reason. That way we don't have this issue, because I hear this from so many other communities. They talking about that. So
But okay, say so the community of people that are there, they're going to build that family's log cabin with your
right,
wood, your logs from your land.
right,
Now, when a new person comes in, the community plus that family helps to build the new person along with that person. They're
right.
all building, but it's
Yeah,
all your materials,
right,
and you own the homes once they're built, and you have that freedom to say, hey, not working out with you here for one reason or another, you got to go.
no,
And
no, that's not going to happen. No, I'm not.
so how do you plan on working it out? Say, okay, say the family builds the house big enough for them, but
I
yet that family is having issues or disputes with a lot of people in the community.
right.
And
I mean,
and
Victoria, you need to think about this. Imagine every week somebody make a mistake and you punish them with kicking them out. After 2 months, you're gonna be alone on that land.
right. So
I mean,
how would you deal with the issues like okay, say for instance, the gardens and everything is a community food. Now,
yeah,
say one family keeps going to that garden and taking more than their share of the food,
well, that's
and,
not
and
gonna.
other people are going without because
No,
this one family is hoarding the food.
yeah.
How do you deal with situations like
Yeah,
that, or they're
let me get
stealing from other people?
right. Let me get to that point. Number one, we're going to have securities around that, so people are not gonna come and steal anything. No, and I believe we are all human beings. We all make mistakes, and we all need to be able to forgive one or another. If we just judging the people by mistakes, then who are we then? I
Yeah.
mean, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, but I understand. W- First mistake, shame on you. Second mistake, shame on me. Third mistake, you know what I mean? If they keep doing things, a particular person keeps doing things repeatedly that's causing issues, violence, and they're an alcoholic, you might not know it right offhand, but
Um,
say they're a really bad alcoholic and they're not a nice alcoholic and they're really violent and things like that. What if
well,
they just continually are repeating doing something to alienate them from the rest of the group?
I'm not gonna bring anybody who got drug issues or so. That's a no for me because
Right, but you're
but
not going to know that. They're going to hide. It's like the honeymoon stage, right?
right,
When people first come and they meet people, they hide a lot, right? And then slowly after they start feeling comfortable and the honeymoon stage has worn away, I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. That honeymoon stage has worn away and you start seeing more and more and more of their real self, and you find out later down the road you thought that they were a good person, but you find out later down the road they weren't what they
right. Okay,
first led themselves to be.
okay. You said first, or are you going to kick the people out? I believe everybody deserves a second chance, but when I see that that's going to hurt the whole community, then obviously, yeah, I have no other choice to let that person go.
Right.
You know.
So that's kind of what I'm asking. How would you deal with the situations
Yeah,
if
and I
there
want
was a,
to mention that too. There is no just because I own the land doesn't mean I am the boss and I tell you, you need to do this, you need to. No, I'm not gonna be like that because we all
okay.
community, and we all have to work together, and we all decide together. That's the way I see it. Because this 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 boss thing, what is the difference right now? Well, the government plays the boss for us right now. That's not what we're trying to do, you
Can
know.
somebody please type something into the chat because something weird is going on in the YouTube side of the chat. It says, chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to reconnect you. Okay, I guess it's back. Successfully connected. All right. Thank you, Jack.
But
Well,
but
I
I
hope you'll come back, Jack. And Lucretia said she's listening in the back, or she's letting me run in the background. It's movie night. Sandy said her phone's about to die. Plug it in, hon. Come
but
back.
Victoria, I wanna say this too. See, I had this idea in 2020. Okay, so
Uh,
for 3 years I have this dream that I really want to do this, but so far, people have not reacted to it, and my wife, that's what my wife said, and I agree with what she says. She said people are not going to do anything as long as the bullshit does not knock at their doors. And I agree with that, because I have
right.
I have advertised everywhere. I have spoken on different platforms and all this. Nobody was interested so far. But when the shit hit the fan, that's when they want to come. But you everybody needs to understand that it takes time to build. Uh, how long
Right.
do you think it takes to build a cabin? It's not going to happening overnight or so. It takes probably a couple of weeks, maybe a month. I don't know.
I
Depends
got a
on
question. Can you
depends
get internet where your property that you're planning all this? Has it got internet access?
what. Said it again.
Does it have internet access where you're gonna plan this community?
No, my land is deep in the jungle. Polarian have has seen that video already.
Well, see, right now, that's one thing that's gonna hold people back. Because uh, the reason I say that is because I was on another chat and somebody put the question before her chat. She said, if you had to give up air conditioning and heat for the rest of your life or internet for a month, what would you give up? And do you know what people said?
Uh-uh.
Air conditioning and heat.
They would
A
give that
lot. Yeah. They would give up air conditioning and heat
over internet.
over the internet.
See, see, and that's when we talk about people who got addictions, right?
But it was a lot of people in her chat. They said, they just couldn't live without it. This is how they interact with everybody. And I gotta admit, I mean, it would be hard for me to walk away from the internet myself.
Oh,
I mean, I,
no, it wouldn't be hard for me. And I let me tell you something, okay? I walked with my family 500 miles through the desert, okay? And
uh,
I'm talking about the Middle East, and we're not talking Arizona. That's still paradise compared to that. When you walk through, when you experience things like that, trust me, you're gonna change your mind about that damn internet, because people haven't experienced that. They don't even realize what they're talking about.
yeah,
If you haven't experienced anything, you imagine that everything is so simple, unless you you have walked through it yourself. Then only you know how easy or how hard it is.
yeah. See, I would have a hard time giving, and that's the thing. The it hasn't hit the fan, and that's why I think you're having a hard time getting people to want to do anything
Right.
because I got to show this. What is this about, Timmy Ray? You wanted me to show this, so
but you know what, Victoria, I really believe in this, and and I speak from experience, and I am a foreigner. I have even seen this, even other foreigners do it. They always work together. That is the reason why they always successful. Why do Indian own motels? Why do Middle Eastern people own gas stations? Why do Mexicans own liquor stores or so? That's because they all work together. And I think we need to learn from each other. And that is the reason why I'm doing that, because I do want us all to become successful on the end.
Right. I don't know. My friend Timmy Ray, he wanted me to share this picture for. I used to do show and tell 300. I haven't done
uh,
it.
one second. Whose name is that? The box van. Okay, it's not 300 warriors. Just type 300 and then survivor without space, and then you're going to find me. Or Polarin, if you're still there. um I don't know, is he still there? No, he's not there. Oh, you can, I
I
thought.
haven't seen him for a minute. He
Yeah.
said he was going to be back.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just type 300 survivor, and then all in one without the space, and then you should see it. You should find me actually. And it's a
Welcome in, Boilermaker
so
Rick.
is a big 300, so you can't miss that.
Sandy says the rest of us haven't had that experience.
Right, that's why I'm saying that, because most people haven't experienced anything like that. And I completely understand that, but that is the reason why they saying right now, oh yeah, I rather I rather give up the AC and the heat but have internet. Man, when it gets freezing cold
I
and you're
know.
going to freeze to death, the internet is not going to keep you warm.
Yeah, it's true. This is true. Are you going to build fireplaces in them too?
Yeah.
I mean,
uh,
they're not. They're going to be like going back in time. These homes that will be built, right? So that when there's no power, there's no internet, nothing. You're going back to the old west, more or less. You're living off
but
a
the
fireplace
right.
place.
But the problem is, Victoria, is that um, people are not willing to do that, because as long it's the same way. Like, um, as long as I don't feel sick, I don't go to a doctor. And that's how I compare it. As long as nothing happens, why should I move there?
Well, here's what Sandy's comment was. Can you see it right there?
Well, Sandra, let me explain something to you. um, your food is your food. That has nothing to do. You don't have to share your food. Your food is your food. We just building cabins on that land, and we growing building a garden and growing that food, and that food that we grow on the garden, that's what we share then. Because everybody, if everybody feels that way, then yeah, there's no point of joining a group. Then you better stick to yourself then. But as soon as you run out of your stuff, that's when you're going to seek for help, right?
You're going to either have to seek help or and hope that a group will take you in, or you're going to have to raid what other people are already. It's everybody for themselves, kind of going to be a kind of everybody for themselves situation. When your food and water runs out, you're not going to be the only one looking for food and water. And that's when a group situation would be handy because, you know, more It's better more than one. Me myself, I even argued that I wouldn't want to be in a group. I think being alone and stealthy and hidden would be a lot better than being in a group, because groups are more noticeable than one person who can hide, especially if you're a little person.
Uh,
So,
hold on, I need to say something to big. I think Big Dream said that. What happened when that food gets sprayed? Uh, that is the reason why we're going to build greenhouses. But there's an old saying, if my grandmother was still alive, I would be a millionaire. That you can't believe in ifs. I just believe in reality. I can't go by if. What if um uh,
well, a
Fox
lot of
fell
people,
apart?
they think of all kinds of scenarios. They want to be,
Right? You
have
cannot.
some kind of preparedness
Yeah.
towards whatever might come.
Right.
So
Let me.
you have all kinds of different thoughts running through your
Right.
head.
And I understand that, but you cannot be prepared for everything. That as a prepper, you should understand that you are only preparing specifically for a certain scenario. You can't prepare for everything. That's impossible.
Yeah, well, a lot of people are trying. They're trying. um, Big Dream says groups turn on each other. And that's why I was asking him what would he do if people started turning on each other, if there was an uprising within your groups of
I
people.
mean, that happens even in these days without a group, Victoria. When you think about it, you have good people, you got bad people. You're always gonna have some people who gonna avoid that happens, or break the fight, or break the drama, or whatever problem there is. I mean, I had I had somebody saying, oh, if somebody hit on my wife, we have to hang that person. I said, oh my God, what are you saying? What you mean? So if everybody make a mistake, we have to hang that person. What are we, cannibals, or are we human beings? You know, um, I think people have a high imagination of how they would like things to be. I mean, we are not trying to be outlaw people.
Yes, Miss D, I'm with you on that one. She says the only thing that's going to save us is God. And
My point.
I mean, and
Or
I've always
whatever.
been one to think when God's ready for me, God's going to get me. Regardless of what you do or how much prepping you do, um, if I, which I do, if I believe what Revelations predicts, and the Bible is a book of prediction in my mind, it has gotten every single thing that it said right. And so if I'm believing that, then there's really not a lot anybody's going to do to save themselves in the end, except for make good with God. So,
Sandra, okay, I want to ask you a question. You saying that's my point. Crops full f- fall, everyone will want my supplies. Okay, so what do you think is gonna? What is the difference if you live on your own and your crops fall, or if you live in a group? I mean, uh, regardless, you're gonna be in the same situation. I just think those in high populated area are going to be.
the only way that I can see, Anne Marie, that being a problem is if you have a group of people come upon you and you're all by yourself. What are you going to do to protect you and your property and your belongings from a group if by chance you got caught all by yourself? That that's the only downfall of being alone, is you're really alone. And if by chance a group did find you, uh, what would you do?
Yeah, I mean, okay, and being a lone wolf or being in a group has pros and cons if you think about it.
She says that's where God and her pew pew come in handy, lol. Yeah, but they've got pew pews too. Say they're just you and there's 10 to 15 of them. What do you do? You know?
Well, one thing I think, Victoria, I think one thing that most people don't realize is we are we all are depends on each other, because everybody got a skill. You can't tell me you are a nurse, doctor, mechanic, and electrician at the same time. um, Sooner, right now you don't realize that, because when something goes wrong, you just make a phone call and somebody comes and fix it for you. But when you are completely on your own, uh, I'm sure you don't have all those type of skills at the same time. You might have one or two skills, but you don't have them all. So we are depends on each other, and that's what people don't realize.
Well, Sandra says I'd be all alone in a group too. Miss D said, bottom line is even with a group, we won't be safe. Uh, Sandra agrees with Anne Marie.
Big dreams, it's not that I don't know you. You are only one single person. um, we are here 330 million people in this country. Not everybody has the skill that you have. Now I don't know what skill you have, but I'm just saying.
Right. You'll be able to hide, Anne Marie, that's for sure. But unless you got a stockpile of whatever you're building right now buried somewhere out in those woods where they're not going to find it, when they come across you, they're going to take everything that you've built, everything that they can find and get from you. So, you know,
See,
unless you have it buried in different spots all over the place and
see,
not just have it in one single spot,
see this
you're
conversation we
bound
have
to
in
lose everything.
this area. I had conversation 3 years ago, and um, I really don't see that happening. To be honest, I really don't see anybody is gonna do this. That is the reason why I decided to sell our other land in Louisiana, and then move on, because I don't think that's gonna happen. And time we have there's something we don't have much, and that time. Time is ticking, and I would say even we don't know how much time we have, but um, we need to hurry up. If anybody wants to build a group or whatever, or something like that, they should have been already started with it. You can't just expect that in the last second you're gonna come and say, okay, now let's do something. No, it don't work like that.
Okay, Miss D, thank you for coming in.
Mm.
Blaine, you coming back up here on the panel or what?
Yeah, he's hiding in the clouds.
I know.
Don't be hiding, Polarin. Come
Can
on.
you can you type listen in the YouTube chat 300?
Oh, hold on. I have to go out then.
Anne Marie, please type listen so that he can get to know you in your channel and see what you're about. Everybody, drop your links. Let everybody who doesn't know you get to know you.
Uh, I tried.
Yeah, Polari, go get Sarah and bring her butt over here. don't know why she keeps avoiding my channel here lately. So it sounds like everybody's got their own thoughts and
Right.
feelings about. Hey, Ann, can you show me you real quick, and then you can go back? Okay, just wanted to make sure it was you.
It's me.
All right, there you are, hon.
Yeah, I know there's weirdos out here. My throat hurts, so I probably won't be up here long, but my hands hurt too. So typing right now is just as bad.
You're working too hard. I'm
I
building
am,
that
but
trailer.
it's getting done. So
I know
that's
it's
good.
getting done, but you're working too hard. I know your health issues, and yeah, you need your friends out there helping you again.
Oh yeah, but then again, I want to do it by myself. But
So,
I'm gonna need friends out here when I go to put the window in.
so are you
Because
burying stashes all over your
right
woods?
now I'm not even growing anything because I have no water. So,
Yeah.
um,
You still working on trying to get a well out there?
the well will be dug sometime next month, and
Awesome.
then I'll probably start growing. I mean, I have fruit trees and stuff, but I don't have anything as far as a garden. So
Awesome. Are you going to get a greenhouse, or are you just going to do a
I'm
garden
gonna build
that'll?
no, I'll have a greenhouse, I'll have a tunnel, I'll have goats and bunnies and chickens and all that. But and I just wanted to say to 300 Warriors, because I don't know him either, but I do agree that there are a lot of people that probably do need a group. I'm just not a group kind of person. So I wasn't like, trying to say what you were saying was bad. I didn't want you to think that.
No,
Yeah.
I understand. I respect everybody's opinion.
I agree, Polar, and we might be in World War III next month. I hope not, but
All I can say, Anne Marie, is if that all happens and I somehow make it to your property, please don't shoot me.
oh, I wouldn't shoot you. And I do have friends, but none of them live in this general area. I mean, nobody lives out where I live. So
Yeah, I don't
there's
know how I'd get a hold of you and find you, but I would.
you'd have to send a messenger to the squirrels and they can find me. Like literally. I had a metal guy come out. He was gonna take the tongue off of the trailer and take it to scrap for me. And he couldn't find me on the map. He couldn't find me anywhere. I had to go and drive down to the fire department and have him follow me in back in here. So, IPSB Odyssey.
Yeah.
No, I just know that there are a lot of people. Unfortunately, they're the people that have, always had their hand out instead of doing stuff for themselves their whole life. And they would do a lot better. They do have qualities and they would do a lot better in a group situation. I'm just, I guess, too independent. I don't know. 7 foot, 5 foot flag.
Oh my. Yeah, I need your address so I can send you one of my.
I know I need the new one because you know what? I just put your old sticker on my sticker board the other day and I was like, this isn't her channel name anymore.
Yeah, that's all I had until here recently. Some friends got together because of my flute playing and came up with that design. And then another friend, his wife, makes stickers. So she made the stickers for me.
Nice. Yeah, my address is on my channel. And if you email me with your address, I'll send you out some stickers too, because I finally, after 5 years, made stickers.
I can message it to you.
Yeah, do that.
And you can message me, yours.
Yep.
Because we are still friends in Messenger. So
I probably still have your address on an envelope here somewhere. I just haven't
Yeah, I just need yours. So actually, you're the one that needs to message me yours.
I'm gonna do it now. Hang on, because if I don't, then I'll forget. And like I'm still waiting for DJ's stickers, and I think you forgot to look at his messages. I don't know.
Yeah, I just got owls stickers. Who else? Let's see. I didn't do a shout out for them. Let's see. Who did I get? I already showed Belt Loop. I did do a shout out for Belt Loop. Um, for Devil Dog. Oh, I got Danny's sticker. Can you see that?
Why does it show as red? That's weird. Oh, that must be something new. Did you get my message in uh
Hold on, and I'll check. The other new one I just got. Yeah, retired Rick in here. I forgot I had his.
I think it's just a theme that they're doing, but it's red on my side. That's weird.
Hold on. Let me put this one away because I think that the new stickers I got are in the other book.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Timmy. I will keep them in
What did
mind.
I miss? Quiet
You said-
listener,
Yeah.
please keep my dad. Oh yeah, I forgot. His dad has got cancer in the stomach cancer. So yeah, everybody, please, please say a prayer. His name is Charles. Timmy's dad's name is Charles. So say a prayer for Timmy's dad. Um, I will check. I know you're there. Oh, the other stickers that I got that I didn't show is I don't think I did.
Oh, you put them in a book. That's cool.
It's a traveling journal, and actually, this is a spare one I got. I got two of them exactly the same. The one I have over there was from my old channel, and I spoke of it in my old channel. I called it the traveling journal because I sent it in the mail to my friend Millie, and then Millie sent it to somebody else.
Oh,
They
how
took it to a
cool.
meetup, and everybody put their stickers in that had stickers at the time, and then autographed it and said things to me in it, which was
Oh, that is
awesome.
so cool.
Yeah, it was. It was. It's a cherished book for me out of
Yeah.
all my books. Um, but I
Hi,
was.
Raquel.
I hate my brain sometimes. I forget. I have a thought and then it's poof. Hello, Cottonwood Ranch.
I like the idea of a book because I don't have much wall space here. So, and I have
Right,
way too many stickers.
and these books aren't that expensive. See,
Yeah, I'll have to go check into that. But now I'd have
it's
to
a
pull them
journal.
off here.
That's all it is. It's a plain journal with.
Yeah, that's kind of
Yeah,
cool. That's a good idea.
and yeah, so I got two of them, and I'm gonna eventually have to get another one. But yeah, they're full of nothing but stickers from people.
Okay, did you get my address that I
Oh,
sent
oh,
on
hold
Facebook?
on, hold on. Let me go. I told you I'm a space cadet.
That's okay. I forgot too, and I had to go. I looked at the tab and went, "Oh yeah, she didn't answer."
Hold on. Let me get over there. Let me see. There you are. Okay, it's there. Yes, and it's not red for me. It's white.
Yeah, it's weird. It said something about a new theme, so I don't know.
Okay, just leave it there. Leave it
Okay.
in there, and I'll write it down when I get done.
Well, and then respond and give me your address so I could send you off. I'm gonna send off some to Wright's Trapping tomorrow, so
Okay, hon.
send yours.
I sure will. I will. Um, what's Timmy saying? Quiet listener, please tell everyone how I act when I was talking to you on the phone quietly. Oh, about your dad, Timmy. Is that what you're talking about? He really sounded like he was going to cry. He
Yeah.
was so upset. And him and his dad are really, really close. Not that he's not close to the rest of his family, but him and his dad are closer than,
I
you
know.
know.
I mean, I was devastated when my son passed away, but I was holding my mom's hand when she passed away. And that just,
Yeah, I've lost a
as a
lot of
person, I think.
family. I've lost a
So,
lot of family, and yeah, mostly I can get through it, and it doesn't bother me a whole lot. Um, there's occasions, a few, when
okay, I think I summed it up.
yeah, there's occasions when I just kind of withdraw.
Take them all.
What? No,
Turn
this is Mateo's. I don't know why it's in here.
I'm turning the heater on.
Sorry about that.
Timmy, I get it. I lost my mom 2 years ago, which was devastating to me. I was her caretaker. And then I lost my son on January 1st this year. And that was like life just sucker punched me in the gut because he was only 35.
Well, I've lost my dad, my stepmom, all my grandparents are gone now. My uncles. The
Yeah, I
only,
lost my dad when I was 19 on
well, my
Father's Day.
dad.
He died
I
on
lost,
Father's Day.
I lost my dad. I believe it was 2000, and then my grandmother, his mom, and I lost two of my niece, her two children, the youngest two. The first one, he died in a car accident. Then 1 year later, he was 24. 1 year later, his 28-year-old sister was crossing in a crosswalk in Kennewick, and a group of young people in a stolen pickup truck hit her and threw her into the intersection and then ran and left her there to die. And she lived for a few days and then died. I lost my 2-year-old nephew to cancer. I've lost my grandmother on my mom's side to cancer. Just my brother.
Do your relatives seem to die on like my dad passed away on Father's Day. My mom died like a week after Thanksgiving. So Thanksgiving's kind of ruined for us. So is Christmas. And then my son on New Year's Day. But my nephew, 6 years ago, he was standing outside celebrating New Year's Eve. It was just after New Year's Eve. And he was celebrating it with his kids. His kids were only 2 and 4. And somebody drove by and shot him. Just shot into the crowd and shot him and killed him. So I lost both my son and my oldest nephew on New Year's Day. And it was just like, like that day came up this year and I was thinking of Scooter who had died. And then they called me and told me my son died. And I was like, this is
Yeah.
a dream,
Yeah. I've lost a
Congrats,
lot of
it's always
family.
on the holidays.
A lot of my family. I mean, my dad had 4 brothers. All of them are passed. He had 1 sister and 4 brothers.
Yeah.
And they're all of his brothers have passed away. Like I said, I have no grandparents left.
Yeah, my grandparents died when I was young, so.
Well, my grandma was in her 80s. She lived quite a while, thank goodness.
Yeah, my grandfather was 85. They were older. I was just younger, but my grandfather was 85. I was 15. And then I was 19 when my grandma died, and she was 75. So.
Yeah. But the only tragic ones was like my great niece and my great nephew.
Those ones are kind of hard to handle when it's suddenly like that.
Yeah. And it was, it was a good thing that person driving that truck wasn't in front of me when I found out, because I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah.
The way I felt, I felt like I could have been deadly to that person, because how could you hit somebody in a crosswalk and just leave them there to
going, because they're druggies and they don't care.
Well, they had been drinking. Like I said, they were drinking and they stole the truck, and that's why they ran. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't have the mentality to understand that
Which is
mentality, you
part
know.
of the reason why I don't trust people. I don't know. I just,
Um,
yeah, I have a hard time trusting.
quiet listener, I had to take my dad to the hospital Monday night, and that's how we found out. And you know, we stay in the ER for 8 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. and they
And then
let
they
him
send
go
them
home.
home. Yeah.
Yeah, they just send him home. They didn't do anything for Timmy's dad, and
Well, now they'll have to send them to do the, what is it called? The starts with a P, pack test or something like that, where they want to see how far the cancer is.
Jan, hi Jan.
Uh,
300's gotten really quiet up there. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you two to debate.
oh no, I'm not debating, man. I'm just saying I
Not here to debate anybody.
You see that behind
Jan,
her, 300.
hello.
You should have seen this trailer when she first brought it on that property.
Well, the
Oh
week
my!
after I brought it, that was just studs out there. You could see right out to the
You
to the
could see
forest.
through the floor. I mean, what floor was there? You could see through it.
Oh, I fell through it. Remember?
Right?
That
Yeah.
was pretty bad.
See,
And today,
Anne Marie has been a friend of mine for what?
probably 5 years since I right after I started YouTube.
Right.
That's when I was in Washington.
Yeah, when you was up on your sister's property building the tiny house.
Well, first I renovated
Do you
a
still
RV.
have those videos in your
First I renovated an RV, then I renovated another RV, then I built the tiny house, and then I came out here.
And she's building a how many bedroom is that? How big is that trailer?
It's 14 by 60 or 14 by 56. It's twice the size of my tiny house.
It's just slightly smaller than ours. Ours is a 14 by 70.
Yeah, you probably have 3 bedrooms.
Well, if you call it that, I call it a walk-in dang closet.
This little bedroom here, when I build back the wall, it's probably going to be like 8 foot by 9 foot. Like I think it'll be like more like an office. It won't even have a closet.
Yeah, but you know the biggest issue that most preppers dealing with right now is land.
What, finding land or?
Purchasing land.
I purchased my land for $135 for each lot. I got 11 lots. So, like everybody else was buying new TVs with their little
and a lot is how much acreage?
checks that they got. Each lot was, well, they're different, but some of them are 0.15, some of them are 0.25. So altogether, I have 2 acres, a little over 2 acres. But because I was able to find land right that was all adjoining each other. But now, in fact, I want to do a video because people keep saying, "Oh, that's not possible. You can't find land that cheap." Well, you really can. But
she's up in the Ozarks.
Well, we got 728 acres in Texas and 20 acres in Louisiana. So
nice.
I got no land issues.
Well, and if you have that much land and you don't have a whole lot of people there, you know, if it's like under 100 people or so, then you're pretty much in the same situation I'm in, which is
this is my issue. Okay, I like Washington State. If it got to that, I'm packing my little pull wagon full of whatever I can pack it full of, and I'm heading up into the mountains. I don't care if it's government land. They ain't going to be hunting me down in the government land when that happens. They're going to be in a bunker with all the other high-ranking people hiding. So
that happened, Victoria. That happened in California. They all went to the national park, and they all got arrested.
Well, I'm saying if it seriously hit the fan, I mean, to where you have to flee the cities.
Yeah, but sooner or later, you know, you cannot build permanently on wherever you go to because.
No, I'm going to have a 4-season tent with a wood stove.
Okay.
And all kinds of mats to put underneath the gall darn thing and tarps to put over the gall darn thing. And I'll
You'll
just,
just come out here, Victoria. I got an 8 foot by 8 foot box.
I got you. I got you. I got your address. So there we go. I just look out for the address.
Jan's got a bunker you could stay in. But your roommate would be
She's
a
gonna
big
stick me in there
spider.
with her crazy sister.
No, her sister is not in that bunker. There's a spider like this big in that bunker.
Oh heck no. I don't do spiders
spiders either, but
and that ain't what it takes to love me.
Everybody in the chat, hi. Sorry, I cannot text, but hello, everybody in the chat. I know somebody.
Jan, come on up. Hang out with me, Anne Marie, and 300.
come on, Jan. You can't use the internet as your excuse no more. I killed this
Okay,
spider
come on.
with a shotgun from 600 feet, Jan.
And Polarin, where the heck are you? You said he was coming back and he lied.
We were talking about where I live and how no one can find it here. Jan's been out here twice and she got lost going to the gas station to get his lunch.
I know. I remember watching the video with her there.
Can't find the way back in.
Okay, I can't read your name. It's because on the phone it's very tiny. What was your name again?
Anne Marie.
Marie. Okay. So
Anne
what state are you from?
I am from California originally.
Oh,
in the Ozarks.
And then I went to Washington. Now I'm out in the Ozarks.
Oh, okay. What's up, sister? I'm from California too. So.
Oh, really? What area of California?
Santa Monica.
Oh, okay. I was born in San Gabriel.
Oh,
but then my parents moved us to
what's the question,
Oakland to get us away from the gangs in San Gabriel.
Oh.
And then I moved to the Sierras.
Yeah, I'm in
Texas. That is like right outside of Yosemite.
Right. Yeah, I moved 3 years ago to Texas.
I've been out here. Let's see, I moved to Washington in 2014. And we were pretty rural out there. And then I moved out here in 2021. So I've been out here 2 years now with no running water.
Oh.
Here's Polarin.
There she is. Is that Jan?
No, that's Polarin.
Oh, that's Polarin.
Oh, I saw this Simply Jan that you had tagged on the comments. And so
Polarin, say something.
Where have you been, Polarin?
I hope that's Polarin.
Yeah, that's Polarin.
Uh-oh, do I have to cover my eyes? You didn't have him show himself first?
Don't worry, it's me.
Okay, it's him.
You gotta be careful when you tell people to show yourself first because they might show themselves.
I've had them do that, and it saved me from them showing themselves on the screen. I made the mistake one time. They did it, and it shook me up so much. I hit the button to bring them up, and
just had to do a little bit of cleaning.
And it was like up and down, up and down. I had to clip it out because it was from the waist
on my
down.
very first StreamYard live stream. They did that to me like 3 or 4 times. And then, now it's like, no, you need to show your face.
Jan, come up.
Oh, she says she can't come up.
Why? What's her reason?
I don't know. It's probably because the boss is sleeping.
Oh.
Oh, she's saying, Timmy's saying that the comment is for you, Victoria, from me, is the comment about my dad, Charles.
Okay. I showed it to me. That they took him. Let's see.
No, there was another one about
this one?
Yeah. I think that's the one he's talking about.
Yeah. I already know that. Yeah, I'm very much married, very good, happily married. So, but
Yep.
I
Getting
like Charles. Charles is a funny guy.
Victoria.
Yes, sir.
Polaren is getting married too.
Two.
To Sally.
I think so. She's already married.
Well,
Oh,
in some states you can have several wives.
oh,
No,
but
300, she prefers the name Sarah.
Hilarion wishes. Hilarion, you wish, don't you? You wish. It ain't happening. You're just wishing. Keep wishing on those stars, hon.
Victoria, I'm gonna jump off of here because I am falling asleep. I've been up since like 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah, I can relate to being tired. I haven't been sleeping very good for the last 4 or 5 days because Tico is going through that hacking, choking, hard time breathing issues again.
no.
So I'm giving him some antibiotic stuff that they gave me so that he wouldn't get a heart murmur because his teeth are bad. And girl, I if I could do it, I would, but I just can't afford. It's over
Yeah.
$2,600 to get the rest of his teeth pulled. I've already had 7
Why is
pulled.
that so much? I paid $300 to have 26 teeth pulled out of my dog's mouth.
It
Not
pa-
this dog, but a different one.
I had 7 pulled years and years ago. 7 of them were pulled, and it cost me almost $500.
I'd go to a different vet. And that's
That was a different vet. It's just, well, you know how Washington State is, and then with the rise in costs and everything, it has gotten crazy up here.
Yeah.
That is a good price for the veterans up here, 2,600.
I
But
was shocked at the price difference for the vet between California and Washington. It was like triple just to walk in the door in Washington than it
Yeah.
was in California. I was like, that doesn't make sense to me because my car, I was paying $560 a year to register my car in California. It was $30 in Washington. I'm like, can I prepay 20 years?
yeah,
Because that's what I was paying down there.
you know what? It's because
Here,
us
the vet was
Washingtonians.
so cheap. So
It's because us Washingtonians think of our babies, our fur babies, as our fur babies.
same
They're
in
a family, and we
California,
love them.
though. My dog had artificial kneecaps. They literally went in and took out his kneecaps and put in new kneecaps for him. His knees were like as tiny as my finger, because he was a teacup poodle. But $2,500 for artificial kneecaps, that I can understand, but not for removing teeth. I mean, you put the dog down and you take the teeth out. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it cost me what was it when I went in to this one veterinary when and I didn't even get their X-rays. Okay, they charged me $300 for X-rays to tell me that he had a collapsed trachea, and that's what was causing these things to happen to him. That was years and years ago. The vet looked at me that I had taken him to, and she says, well, you should put him down because he's suffering and he's going to suffocate to death. Anne Marie, that was over 3-4 years ago.
Wow.
3 years ago. And he's still alive. And I wouldn't have had him 3 more years had I listened to her.
Well, I'll tell you, I had 2 cats spayed in Washington, right? Just before I came out here, like 6 months before I came out here. I paid $350 to have 2 cats spayed in Washington. I came out here, I took Maisie to the vet. I had her spayed and the microchip put in and all of her shots, and it cost me $65.
Oh my goodness.
For a 75-pound lab. But for 2 little kittens, I'm like, it's insanely expensive out there for vets. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
Right. So anyway, that's what I'm dealing with is I don't think it's his trachea at all. I think that his teeth are bad because his breath is horrendous.
Yeah.
And it's draining. And so he's going
Yep.
all the time. And he wakes me up at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and he'll do it until he's just completely exhausted.
Well,
and
when they pulled the teeth for my teacup poodle, they explained to me, I don't know what size your dog is, but mine was only 7 pounds. He was tiny. But they said that they breed those dogs down so tiny that their teeth don't fit into their jawbone. Their jawbone's too tiny. And so they get loose, and then they
he's a Chorky. He
so
weighs
he's
about
little.
he weighs about 7 pounds.
Yeah, so same thing. So they went in and pulled out all the teeth in my dog's mouth, except for they left one fang up here and one fang down here, which actually kept his tongue in his mouth. So he wasn't, because they don't have the muscle control or whatever. So
Right.
he kept his tongue in his mouth. And then they left one molar back here and one molar up here. So none of his teeth matched up. But that dog, he still ate hard dog food.
Tico will eat hard food, but I also give him, I buy the Science Diet, which isn't cheap.
Yeah.
And I give him both wet
Well, I
and
was
hard
making
food.
Sheldon's food for a while because I thought he wouldn't be able to eat it. And then he'd go over to the other dog's bowl and just munch on the hard food. And I'm like,
Yep.
why am I like making this tofu chicken stuff for you?
Right.
Anyhow, I really got to get off of here though, because my throat is killing me from
Well,
talking.
thank
so
you
much.
for coming up, sweetie.
Well,
I
have a good
appreciate you.
one. I know I'll try and come in and visit more often. I'm just busy doing stuff.
I'm still trying to grow, so yeah, all the help that anybody in this chat can give me, spread me out there, help
Yeah,
me
what
grow.
time do you start your lives at 9 on Friday?
Well, your time, my time, it's 7.
7. Okay. So it's right after. I'm trying to keep my Friday night one at 1 hour, but I never know if people have a lot of questions or whatever, because it's
Yeah,
more
I
on
know how that
YouTube.
goes, you know.
So today I think we went till 9:30, but I'll try and cut it off at 9 and come over more often.
Well, I
But
love
anyhow,
to see you.
I'm gonna talk to you
Bye.
later.
Good night,
Love ya.
good night, hon.
I gotta find which one's StreamYard. This one. Oh, leave studio. See, I'm like brain dead. Have a
Love
good
you,
one.
respect, and Marie.
Have
Thank
a good
you.
one there, big dreams.
Yeah, awesome friends. Long time I've known her. And she's a prepper. Boy, is she a prepper. With disability and everything, she's building. Like I said, y'all got to go check out what she's done with that mobile home. From the time she brought it in, it was horrible condition, and she has really fixed it up already.
Nice.
Yeah, wow.
I give her kudos for all of that. Yeah, I got a few preppers and people like that here that I'm sub to, and so I mean, feel free to check out the
There
channel.
she is.
Come
Loretta,
on up.
Loretta, how you doing?
Come on, Loretta. Come up and hang out with us. If she's under that name, she probably won't. I hope she will, but probably won't. Come on, Loretta.
She's gonna say now to me, "Oh, this is where you've been hiding."
This is the first time he's been up on my panel. That's the honest truth. And I was just informed that Hilarian's getting married to you.
Yeah.
That you all's getting married, Loretta.
Yeah.
Good to see you too.
Well, let's see if we can convince her to come up.
Wave into my beautiful alley cat.
She said, don't say her name. That's why I said I don't think she'll come up when she's using that name, because she told me, don't call her Dola,
Oh.
so that people wouldn't know who she is. So we just gave it away, you know? What kind of friends are
Sorry. I didn't know she was trying to roll in incognitos. Yeah.
So, we're looking like we're gonna run out of things to say. Y'all getting so quiet unless you guys start talking about something, and unless Miss Loretta Hampton comes up here. And Timmy keeps dropping his links. So if you guys don't know Timmy, please check him out. He's if you like race car driving at all, that's mostly what he does. He does, like I said, he race cars. He likes uh, Power Rangers. He likes Kiss. He likes Elvis Presley. I'm sure there's other things I just can't think of right now.
Yeah, did you hear? Did you hear North Korea join Russia and China?
Huh?
Oh, you didn't hear that? Yeah.
I don't try to. I try to not watch anything that's gonna upset me.
300 North Korea was already China's ally. Russia's a new one.
And they are ally, but they are teaming up. They joining their military together.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't China and Korea, North Korea, together when Vietnam happened?
I am not sure. I'm not that old, so.
Well, my brother was in Vietnam. That's why I believe I'm right. Anybody in the chat can answer that question. Wasn't Vietnam the North Koreans and China against the South Koreans?
Wasn't that the Vietnam War?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And it wasn't a war. It was a occupation. No, not occupation. Kenny, what was it called? Vietnam. It wasn't a war. It was a what? I, it wasn't a war, though. It wasn't considered a war. Hello, Squirrel
They don't
Magnificent.
want to call it a war, but I think it
You
was
know,
pretty much was a war.
Sandy says it was a military action, but there was a particular name, and I can't remember what the name was. Anybody know what the name was? I know it was a military action, but there was a particular name. My brother said it, and for the life of me, I can't think of what it was. I just can't. My memory is so bad. That's when I hate my memory.
Well, we're getting old, Victoria.
Huh?
I said we're getting old.
Speak for yourself. Yeah, we are. We are. I mean, I'm halfway to heaven. Well, a little more than halfway to heaven.
Yeah. Well, I could say I am halfway there too if I consider full would be 100.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm a little more than halfway there.
Oh, okay.
No, it wasn't called a war, though. That's the problem, Squirrel. It wasn't considered a war. It wasn't. It wasn't an occupation. There was a Sanders said military action, but there was definitely another word that my brother called it. And I just can't think of the word that he said.
No, but Russia, China, and North Korea are teaming up their military together. You know, I know they are allies. You know, I get they teaming their soldiers together.
Yeah. Yeah, if anybody would like to drop your links and let people know who you are and check you out,
And
just
please,
go ahead and type
you
listen.
you drop my link. I would really appreciate it. Your, since you are
Um,
blue,
Valerian, could you do it? Drop 300's link.
Oh yeah.
thank you, sir.
Thank
Mm.
you. Loretta, you coming in? You gonna come up here?
Come on, Loretta, don't be shy. We know who you are.
Everybody knows who you are if they watch this video.
You
Both
need to
Valerian and
you
I
need to
gave it
come up
away.
with a name. I got
uh,
a
we go-
one. I got a good one, Loretta. How about you call yourself Shaniqua Jackson?
what is that?
If you come with a name like that, nobody would know who you are.
Yeah, we've only got 4 people in the house right now, so you might as well come up.
I try.
If she doesn't, then I'm gonna probably close it down because we've been on here an hour and a half, a little bit
Uh,
more.
that's just the beginning,
Here
Victoria.
she comes. Here she comes. If I see her, she got to show me her, so I know it's her and not somebody fooling. I said for there she is. Okay, there you are.
So don't change your Loretta. You let
I'm already tucked into my bed here. We got a
go.
big storm that just hit us.
Uh
Valera,
Well,
Valerian. Loretta is gonna say now, hello everyone.
hello everyone.
Yeah. Well,
Hello,
now it's saying
mates.
there's 5. It says there's 5 in here. Now 4 again. So I don't know. Somebody keeps
Yep.
jumping in and out. But up here where the little eye is, Sandy, it's saying there's only 4 in the house.
Hey Loretta, what happened? You said yesterday you're gonna be still alive till I drop my wife to work. I came and you were already gone. What's up with
Because nobody was talking. So
what?
I was like, well, if nobody's going to talk, then I'm shutting it down.
No, you can leave it on. You know that's for watch hours.
Dead air.
Yeah, well, you know what? I'll turn my computer on. People can watch me sleep.
Right. That's something new. No,
No, that's not something new. That's what a lot of people do. They
no, you
do sleep videos.
put the new title on. That's how preppers sleep, for example.
Oh, well, I need to charge my mic for my thing.
Yeah, Rickster used to do sleep streams all the time.
I think she still does. She's got a caregiver now.
Oh yeah.
My mic for my
Yeah, I always thought that was kind of creepy. Because, I'd wake up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom or something,
Mm,
and it would be like 3 o'clock in the morning here, and there would be like 12 people watching her sleep. I'm like,
Yeah, that's
it's like, I fart
weird.
in my sleep, and it's like,
um,
I wouldn't want anybody watching me sleeping and farting and
yeah, that happened to
scratching myself.
Are you talking about who I think you're talking about?
No, Gert.
Oh,
look. That happened to me when I was running the 65 hours. I did fall asleep. I killed a 6-pack of Red Bull 20 ounces, but after 65 hours, I couldn't keep myself.
you
I,
know, I had nightmares that
I
I
felt
was doing a live in my bed and I was asleep and there was a panel of people and they were all talking and I kind of woke up and looked over and saw that I was live. Oh, it was horrible. It was a horrible nightmare. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, but see, that would have been a quick way to get your watch hours up when you had your other channel.
Yeah, well, I don't want people seeing me in my PJs in sleeping.
And farting and scratching yourself and
Well,
And
I
snoring.
don't. I mean, I look like I'm dead.
oh yeah, and snoring.
I would freak people out because my husband came in one time to check on me, and he said I was laying there on my back, my hands like this across my chest, and my eyes were open, and I was sound asleep.
Well, that actually would be a cool video. It would freak a lot of people out. You'd get a lot of views.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you start sleepwalking.
I don't sleepwalk, but I guess I do sleep with my eyes open, and I know for a fact that when I'm asleep, I barely breathe because whenever I've been in the hospital and I've fallen asleep and been on monitors, I would make the monitors go off, like the heart monitors and things like that,
Yeah.
the oxygen monitors and all that. They would just go off all the time, constantly. The nurses would have to come in and reset them because I sleep and I breathe so shallow that the machines can't pick me up.
Wow.
Well, good.
But you know what? I really want to do a live stream, but I don't know if I'm capable of doing that
Why?
because of the hours.
What do you mean? I don't.
I
What do
would
you mean?
I would like to run a 300-hour live stream.
Oh, well, the
Oh,
problem,
wow.
the thing is, the by what I've seen other friends of mine doing it, and they did like 24, 48 hours. The problem is that you can't download the entire stream. I don't know if I don't remember if it's because of YouTube and their
No,
capacity
no, I know how,
or
because I ran already 63 and a half hour. So what they do is they split each sequence in 12 hours. So you cannot watch the whole thing in one shot. So every 12 hours you have to jump to the next video.
well,
Yeah.
if you have private music, non-copy, that's your own music, I would say do, when you're awake, do what you do what normally when you're awake on a live. And then when you do feel like you need to go to sleep, change it over to whatever music you can put on there as a filler, music or background memories
No,
or whatever.
no, that's not how I had it in mind. I had it in mind that um, more people would actually support me. So, for
Yeah.
example, I run like I do like, I don't know, like 5 6 hours, for example, right? Then you would come in and you start talking about Pampers like you did yesterday. So then,
Pampers.
yeah, then then, for example, after you're done, um, Polarin comes and talks about radio stations, right? So then I come in, or somebody else comes in and talks about a different topic. So that way you entertain the people nonstop. There is no
There,
breaking.
there is actually a guy named Lincoln Kane, and that's the way his channel never ever shuts off. And he has about he runs it for he's actually on stream in the morning for probably about I don't know, maybe 10 hours. And then he passes it off to somebody else. But his stream has never shut down.
Yeah, because
And this guy is so rich.
3 hours by myself, but that's
Yeah.
I forced myself to stay awake. Like Patricia went to work, she came back, went to sleep, she woke up, She's like, "Oh, you still alive?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying. I'm forcing myself to stay awake." She's like, "Okay, I see you later." Then she came back home. Then she went. She woke up, went to work, and when she came back, I was knocked out. So I couldn't stay longer awake. I mean, 63 hours. That's long hour for a single person, and I don't think anybody has done this by themselves. I mean, that's a lot of hours. But I'm not gonna kill myself anymore. Not gonna do that.
Native, if you want to come up with us and hang out, you're more than welcome, sweetie. Sandy, you can too. You don't got to stay down there and chat.
I mean, that would be a pretty good idea, because every prepper can speak actually about certain things, So, and
Yeah,
that would
that's
be that would be a badass entertainment for everybody, for all preppers. They would come in. I wanted to do it with other, but unfortunately, I'm not really, welcome on YouTube, so they did not want to do shit with me. So I'm like, okay, have a nice day.
language, Pete.
Oh,
Yep.
my bad.
We don't curse
This
over
is
here on this
a
channel at all.
Sorry.
yep. It's
I
a
sorry,
PG-13 channel.
yeah, I wasn't even paying any mind. Thank you guys. Um,
Gee, I can only imagine what's been going on since I wasn't on here then.
no, he
It's
hasn't
been
said
pretty
he
clean up
hasn't.
until
He said
now.
the SHIT, but I wasn't. That's not horrible. I mean, people have that function, but Miss D left.
Oh, Polarin, you know what happened today?
No,
What
what
happened?
happened?
Okay, man, that was an awesome day today. I went to Guitar Center, right? And they had the Rain 72 there with the Rain 12s. Man, and I was mixing and scratching on that thing, and the guy came to me. He said, "Man, can you come back tomorrow and do the same thing again here?"
Oh wow.
I'm like, "No,
Did you
I'm not."
say I'll have to? Did you tell them you'd have to check in with your job first?
What? No, I
You going to bed, Sandy?
told him I don't want you
Good
to do.
night, and thank you for coming in, hon. Sorry about that.
But it was really awesome. So I do decide to get them. So thank you. I just got up, gotta get ready for work soon.
She's saying good morning, but she's only in Oregon, man. It's not morning yet, hon. Not until after midnight.
So,
Good morning
Yep.
for her.
Got a
yeah,
few more hours there.
so sorry. What was the longest live stream you ever had?
Who, me?
Yeah,
Well, on my old channel or on this channel?
doesn't matter.
Well, on my old channel, I had a live that was, I think,
5
11
hours.
hours. No,
Oh, I didn't see.
I had one that was over 11 hours, but it was, if I remember rightly, it was a Christmas one.
Yeah, that wasn't people talking though. That was
No.
Christmas music.
Yeah, and just people chatting in the chat at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. No, he was asking, like a live stream, like you got going on right now. The longest one I
no.
can remember was it was a little over 5 hours.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was your longest one that I saw.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah, because Lance came on. That's the one where you got that message asking for something to be taken down because they thought that they showed something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha. I remember that one. I remember.
Yeah, that was it was like 5 or 6 hours because I was like, dang, she's on a roll.
Well, it was,
yeah.
Lance and Solix and them kept it going, kind of. That's why. I think it was due to Lance and Solix at the time.
Yeah, Victoria has to cross the calendar today. because today is my first time in her box.
Thank
Ooh.
I jumped in the box.
Did you use both feet?
What?
Did you come in with both feet?
Yes. All the way.
I have my earbuds on, so if you guys are having a hard time hearing me, that's the reason why.
Oh,
I was
I
just-
hear you loud and clear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're loud and proud there, Alley Cat.
What?
Yeah, I can actually hear you real good,
Oh,
Polarin.
cut it out, 300. You know you can hear her.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm just joking.
I have to listen to Pete morning, noon, and night. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored. I'm bored.
Hey, I'm bored.
When I don't hear from him, I know he's shopping.
Did you drop his link? Yeah, you did. Thank you, Claren, for dropping Pete's link.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
Polarin,
you're welcome.
can you drop my Alley Cats link?
Yeah,
You can
Ah,
do
thank you, son.
Oh, you mean Loretta Cat?
you're welcome.
You
it.
mean
He said y'all are getting married.
I'm not telling you what my mother's nickname was.
Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din. Din, 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 din.
So when's the occasion, Sarah?
Yeah,
Pete, you do know that I'm older than Polarin's mother.
doesn't matter. Din, 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 din. Din.
He wants to marry you.
No, Victoria, they're going to marry on my land.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be my let's see, they have sister wives, so he's gonna be my brother husband. He's gonna be my second husband.
I figured
Yep.
that out, native.
Yeah, I dropped the idea to my wife about that. I said, I am from the Middle East. That's how we do, She's like, yeah, say goodbye to your first wife.
Yeah, I don't see her doing that.
No.
Well, technically, because
What is
I do
that,
watch
Victoria?
Sister Wives. The first wife is actually supposed to select the other wives. If she don't approve of them, then they don't get in. But she gets to be the queen bee.
Better have a good taste.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That don't
You'll
fly
take
with
what she
me.
gives you.
Oh, hell.
Nobody's marrying nobody, double, nothing, no how, no way in my house.
She probably choose an ugly one on purpose then.
Well, then she'd pick me.
What?
Then she would pick me.
Who, me?
No. Pete's wife would pick me to be the second wife. He said she would pick the ugliest one, and I said, well, then she would pick me.
Said,
Oh, what?
no. You misunderstood the whole thing. No, you said the first wife would have to choose the woman for him. I said, she probably choose an ugly one then.
Yeah,
You didn't
and I
talk
said
about-
I said I'm the ugly one.
What?
I said, and I'm the ugly one, so she would pick me.
How would you know that she would pick you?
Because me and her are friends, and that's the other part of having a sister wife is the two
No.
wives have to get along.
No, don't pick
See,
friends.
she likes me better than she likes you, Pete.
I don't know about that.
Maybe if you get lucky, we'll let you watch. I'm sorry, Victoria.
You might be friend with my wife, but I am the husband.
All right. Enough of this, sister wives.
Right.
Nope.
Well, what happened with that prepper dating app we talked about?
I actually did meet two preppers that were talking about how they was hoping that there would be some way to meet other preppers because their boyfriend or their husband wasn't on board with it and stuff. And I was like, well, that's funny. You should say that because we were talking about maybe doing a prepper app.
Uh-huh.
I think it was somebody over in the UK I was talking to.
No, we were talking about that on my channel.
You see
No,
what
no.
I'm munching
No, this
on?
was today. This was today.
Hey, oh,
I'm trying to think. I was on two or three different channels today for a little
Does
while.
anybody else eat this kind of stuff for snack food?
What is it?
Pretzels and Cheez-Its, like white Cheez-Its and cheese fishes.
no, Victoria is my first channel visit to today. I didn't go. I wasn't on anybody's channel. I mean, I don't usually go on other channel. Only
You came up on my channel first.
no, you came up on.
Blaren's got his snacks. What do you got, Blaren?
No, that's not true. You
This
came,
is my preferred eating app.
What is it?
It
A
is-
vibrator?
Oh, it's just my Krakow CV.
Oh, okay.
Is that a
Cheating up.
scanner?
club.
See, he cheats. He's a typical male. He cheats. See, he's already cheating on me.
Nah, I was just
That is
showing it
scanner.
off.
Blaren,
It's a
does that pick up the
CB
police,
radio.
fire, all of that?
Victoria,
It says
Victoria, club
Yes.
house.
What?
and don't worry, I'm not cheating on the alley cat.
House.
Blaren, I asked you a question.
Answer the question, Polarin.
Oh yeah, I was just saying it's a CB radio.
Does it pick up the police, fire, all of that?
Oh no.
Oh,
Can
I
you
had one of those once that picked up it was exactly what the police officers carry here in the Tri-Cities. And a friend of mine had given it to me, and I had it sitting on my end table in my living room when the police came, for a neighbor because her apartment was on fire. And so I have my cell phone in my hand and I'm running over there and I'm getting her out of the fire and bringing her out and putting her in a chair, an old senior lady, and talking to the or the 911 at the same time on my phone, telling them this is what's happening. I had to go down on my knees and look under the smoke to see about this much of her foot and ankle, a little bit above her ankle. And I could see her moving around in there. And then when she got close enough towards the door, I just reached in through the smoke and grabbed a hold of her and pulled her out. Then went back in and got an Afghan that was on the back of her sofa, for her. And I wrapped her up in that because she was in nothing but her underwear and a t-shirt. And talking to the fire or the 911 at the same time. Well, after it was all said and done, they came over to my apartment and they were questioning me about, everything. And when they left, one of the police officers picked up my CB radio scanner, whatever you call it, and took it. And then he come back a little bit later and said, "Oh, I'm sorry. This belongs to you. I thought it was mine," one of our officers. So it was that much like a police officer radio that he picked it up and took it.
Hold on one second,
Yeah.
okay?
Polarin,
Hello, Lillian. Hello, Corner Clubhouse.
Oh,
And happy birthday, Charles.
Lillian. Hello, Lillian Tittle. Lillian Tittle, welcome in. Corner Cobalt. The link is in the top of the chat. If you guys
Polarin.
want to join us.
Polarin, what kind of ham radio do you need in order to reach aliens?
No, I haven't been on 3 hours, Timmy. I've only been on an hour.
I
And
don't know if
54
there's any aliens using ham radios out there.
Oh, I was wondering, like, what kind of radio station or what kind of communication system they would be using.
Thank you
The
for
speak
making
and
me
spell.
look at, thank you, Sarah,
E.T.
for
phone
making
home.
me look at the chat.
There you go, Polarin. You got it.
Yo. That's a classic movie right there.
But we have been on for an hour and 55 minutes. I was going to play my flute as an ending note, but my mic and
No,
my box need to charge. What?
Yeah. Yeah. No, my wife works here.
Why? No, I've been on here an hour and 55 minutes and counting.
And your point is what?
Oh, because Timmy is saying I've been on here 3 hours. I haven't. Do y'all know what we need to do? We need to put Quiet Listener inside my race car and drive it and race my car. Race car. I don't think so. You're dreaming. Ain't happening. I don't even drive a car because I'm scared of it. It ain't happening.
Yeah, I don't see Victoria having fun around 276 miles an hour.
No, ain't happening. You can dream about me being in that race car because that's all it's going to be is a dream.
Well, see, that would be the perfect way to promote your channel. You pay,
No.
they have, hear me out, because this is actually, it's a brainstorm. I just thought of this. All right, Timmy Ray, you have to have sponsors on your car. So how much would it cost for us to put our channel names on your car as your sponsors? Like, say I wanted my Alley Cat's Prepared Life put on there, that says, on YouTube or whatever. Just for one race. I still love stock car racing.
Yeah.
It's so funny, Timmy.
20-mile-an-hour bicycle against a NASCAR race car going 276.
He'd run me over. He flipped his car one day, or it wasn't actually his car. It was somebody else's car he was in, and he flipped the darn thing. No, it ain't happening.
Am I hearing Ice Cube's through Alley Cat?
Hills.
Oh,
Oh, where'd
okay.
300 go? I just realized that Pete's gone.
He does that all the time. Drives me crazy. But I think, hold on. Ugh. Ow, 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 ow. I got myself tangled.
It is 1:58, so yeah, I'm gonna probably go here pretty soon. You know me, I'm feeling for a cigarette, and it's getting late.
Well,
Unless y'all want to sit up here and keep it going until I get back.
Look.
What?
You sit on my stream sometimes for 7 hours. So I think that you should get your watch hours. So
yep.
Me and Polarin will hold down the fort. You go have a cigarette.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
And it's not late yet. Smuggler stays up longer than you. He shuts his station down at like 10 p.m. It's too early to go QRT.
I know. She like sets a time, where she'll only stay on for like 2 hours or something, and it's like, okay, I've been on for 2 hours, time to go. And it's like, dude, just sit on mine for 7 hours. Those are hours you could be getting over on your channel.
Yep.
I did hear somebody come up to Pete's car, and I heard him say, no, my wife works here. So they may have told him that he had to move. He'll pop back on. As soon as he gets a chance, he'll pop back on. All right, I gotta go around and shut these lights off again. Oh, no, because I didn't get the one medicine I wanted to get. Oh, dang it. Yeah, it came down in friggin' sheets of rain. I had all my dogs just losing it. And I'm like, you all cannot fit up here on this little bed with me. So I was swinging and knocking them all down. And then my son come out of his bedroom, and as soon as his door opened, they all went running into his room real quick. And he's like, what? He goes, what's going on? And I said, can't you hear the thunderstorm out there? I said, now guess why they're all running in here. The Mastiff was already in the bathroom, hiding in the bathtub. She's been cracking me up when she does that, because that's the one dog that it takes like 5 people to give her a bath. But she'll just, all of a sudden, she'll just climb into the bathtub. She'll push the shower curtains aside. She'll get into the bathtub. And then she'll lay down. And then from the other side of the curtain, she'll poke her head around like, y'all getting in or what? And I'm like, is there a tornado coming? Because this dog knows to get in the bathtub. She's already got her entire body stretched out. That ain't going to leave no room for the rest of us. Oh, good Lord. Where are they? Thought I put them in a place where I could get to them easy if I needed it. And you know why it poured down rain? Because I was talking to somebody today, and I told her, I said, I really want to just get my tent, load my dogs up, and go camping tonight. But I'm trying to decide which dog to bring with me, because the last time I brought one of my dogs with me, we got a torrential rain, and the dog was freaking out inside the tent. I said he almost ripped the tent apart trying to get out. Sure enough, it rained. So I jinxed myself, but at least I'm home. Have you already had dinner? Polarin. They stranded me again, guys. And I can't see the chat.
Right there.
Polarin
Oh,
abandoned me.
You're on your phone. Hey, I was just thinking, when I go camping, I'm going to put this on the back side of my tent. It's going to be loud, y'all. Listen.
That would freak my dog out. Yeah, you left me and Polarin to hold down the fort. He bailed.
What'd he bail for? Polarin, what's wrong with you?
He's not. Let's see, what time's 11? Well, he's already had dinner, so that's not where he's at.
So, if I put that outside my tent, you think that'll keep critters away?
Probably.
Might not keep the Bigfoots away, but it keep the critters away.
Oh, there ain't no Bigfoot.
Hey, yes there is. Don't you believe me? I know you gotta believe me when I tell you. I know there's Bigfoots.
Hey, unless I see it for myself, I don't believe it.
Do you think I would lie? Honest, do you think I lie?
I plead the fifth.
Oh, I can't believe that. You know I don't lie. I don't lie. You know what Kenny told me? Because he's the same way. He said, I believe you believe it.
Okay, I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to go with Kenny with I believe you believe that.
You're not very nice.
I'm
And
definitely going. I'm definitely siding with Kenny on that one.
I'm telling you, I know what I know. Hey, listen to Bigfoot stories. There's too many out there for it not to be true. Well, it says we have only 2 in the house, you and I.
Ooh. Blair probably knocked himself off, or his thing is rebooting, or whatever the heck it does.
Yeah. And we've been on for 2 hours and 6 minutes. So, should we call it a night, hun?
That's up to you, darling.
You can stay
I'm sorry
here.
I was late coming in.
It's okay. Stay here. Good night, everybody. God bless. Stay safe and stay awesome. Because you all are awesome in my book. Each and every one of you has an awesomeness inside you. See you next time.